Can you just talk to me how you felt in tonight's game?
Yeah, I didn't really feel anything. It was good. Yeah, that's what. Yeah, I just felt good. Honestly, it just kept my emotions in one solid line, and yeah.
Back-to-back wins for you guys. Do you feel like this gives you a bit of a confidence boost with the push to playoffs?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, these are huge points. There's teams like on our tail, and for a while they were like, "Oh my gosh, are we even going to make playoffs?" And so that gets a little bit stressful. So it's nice to get a little bit of a cushion, and then hopefully we can continue the streak on.
What's important for you guys to keep in mind? You face Ontario again tomorrow. Just get that win again.
I don't know. I don't think we got to change much. Same thing, just for me at least, like just no emotions, just going and playing, and nothing really changes. And hopefully we can continue to play solid. I thought we were great tonight, and hopefully we can continue that going tomorrow.
Obviously, they had a late power play there, and then obviously they pulled the goalie after. They moved you side to side a lot tonight. How were you able to just keep your focus and stay real lively in the net?
Yeah, I mean, just chill, really. You can't let your emotions get too high. You can't get too much of adrenaline rush, because then you start making stupid plays and maybe you start over pushing it and stuff. And so for me, I think the biggest thing was just looking before I moved. And when you do that, you realize you actually have a lot more time than you think. Like some of those one-timers, I felt like I was a little bit late on, but because I looked first and I was like, oh, chilling, and you just slide in and then it hits you, so then it's nice. Obviously with one-timers, it's kind of like you get there and they either hit you or they don't, like if they blow it by my shoulder, like that's going to be a goal. So I got some fortunate bounces there where they kept it a little bit lower, and yeah, it was pretty chill.
For sure. You keep talking about chill and mentioning that. Where did you develop that? Because I'm sure, is it something you've always had, or did you have to work on it over time?
Oh my gosh, dude, I could talk about this for like an hour. Yeah, so basically I play my best when I have no emotions. So I'm not having too much fun. I'm not stressed out. I don't have like a big adrenaline rush. It's just when I'm totally relaxed, totally zen, and just watching the puck and just chilling and letting the game come to me. When I start getting too hyped, I start chasing the game. I start moving before the puck is even shot, and I create all this chaos for myself. And I think, I was very chill at the beginning of the year, in the first half of the year, and then as I started to become more and more of a perfectionist and expect success every single night, I started to chase the game a little bit more and become a little bit more stressed. And then we started losing, and then it just felt like that pressure kept piling and piling and piling. And then all of a sudden I'm playing like a totally different goalie, and all of a sudden I can't stop a puck. And I'm like, what's going on, And I realized that over time I was just putting more and more pressure on myself, and I was stressed out all the time. I was stressed out away from the rink. I just wasn't really enjoying what I was doing, and I couldn't bring my mental state to like a calm medium where I'm going to be my best. So these last two games, if I'm being completely honest, I got lit up for 8 in Bakersfield, and I kind of hit just like a rock bottom where I'm just like, I have no more emotions to give. I had no more energy. We were on such a losing streak. I wasn't playing well at all. And going into Tucson, I was like, I just don't care. I don't care anymore. I don't have any more emotions. I'm just gonna just go in there, and who cares what happens? It can't be worse than an 8. And so, well, it could be maybe, but I kind of was just like, I'm gonna get back to just not caring about anything and just playing from a zen state. And I did that against Tucson. I was like, holy crap, this is so much better. It's unreal. And then today it was even better than that. I was like, I don't care about anything. There's no emotions, no nothing. And the whole time you're not stressed at all. You're just going, and I think that's when I'm going to be most successful. So I just got to keep doing that, And you can't have too much fun either.
Sure.
Like people are like, oh, just go out there and have fun. It's like, no, dude, that's complete BS. You can't just have fun, because then you'll start doing stupid things. You got to just not have any fun and not be upset and not be stressed and just be like a monk. So that's my strategy.
I love it.
Yeah.
Devin, that's the best question best answer I've ever had to a question. So thank you so much.
Yeah, of course.